I'm Vin.
I'm Sori.
That's Bluey.
And Vita and Chip and Colby.
Got a bonus song for y'all today.
Yep.
Bonus! This is Twilight of Emptiness.
I know, I couldn't find them because I was looking for Twilight of Happiness. And then I was like, wait, no, this is a metal channel.
This is an ambient music. This is a nature-close ambient musical project by A.
Nature?
Yeah. I told him, get me a description of your band, your group. Described as melancholic ambient, cinematic ambient too, inspired by nature and how the human beings destroy our planet.
Oh.
The first full-length album will be released beginning next year, called The Sun Is Dying. Very uplifting stuff. So, we've got a... if you've got a band, this is this guy's band, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you've got a band and if you've got music that you'd like to feature on the channel, reach out to us. We can show you how to do that. A is the name of this person. I don't know his name at all, actually. I've been talking to him on Instagram, but he's Twilight of Emptiness. He won't tell me his name. So
who are you?
Who are you?
Good sir.
Good sir.
Or ma'am. Who knows?
Right. Could be a female. So I don't know if there's any lyrics to this song or what. He said it's ambient, so there might not be any lyrics at all. But okay. And what was the name of this song? The Planet Is Dead.
The girls are being so loud.
I think have people been asking? Is this band familiar to you? Or the title?
It is. No.
The Planet Is Dead is not familiar, but the band
but Twilight of Emptiness is. Yeah, but I don't know if that's because Twilight of Emptiness kept saying it. You know, in the comments or something.
That's a good point.
I'm not sure. You know, who knows? But either way, we're going to give it a listen to now.
Right. All right.
Ready?
Hold on. I got to get my second one in there. Go.
Go.
The planet is dead.
Believe me, if I started murdering people, there'd be none of you left.
It's really short, but I liked the sound, especially at the beginning. I couldn't understand what they were saying at the end.
Yeah, I didn't know what they were saying at the end. That this is like,
I think Salo would like this music.
well, there's the music and then there's what the music is communicating.
Mm-hmm.
So it was 2 minutes and 10 seconds. It was very, very, very short.
Mm-hmm.
So I would have liked to hear more and seen it develop more, but it's on a concept record, I'm assuming. So maybe it's connected to.
Yeah, maybe this isn't even a full song too. Maybe this is just like a tiny piece that.
No,
you know
this is a full song.
Oh, this is a full song.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, maybe it's like, you know, when Tool does like one of those little ones and then a big one. Is that what you're saying?
Well, yeah, I'm saying it's probably connected to an entire concept, but it's one of those things where it's beautiful and powerful, but it's the backdrop of something that's very terrible, which is our destruction of the planet.
Yeah.
Now I always think to myself, so you got these clear cuts where you just clear out whole sections of a forest, and I think to myself, where's that line between human industry, where it's like, hey, Walmart's very freaking convenient.
Right, yeah.
No, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, me neither.
I mean, Walmart's extremely convenient, and so
Stop shop.
A lot of these, you know, so you've got like human advancement and technology that's like running up against our nature itself, and then like where are the lines and what are the rules and who draws a line and says, okay, you can't do that, but you can do this, and that's like a really serious debate that people on either side, I don't feel like either side takes each other seriously enough.
Yeah.
So like the conservatists, you know, the people that want to conserve nature and things like that, it's like they automatically stereotype people who are all for the clear cutting, like they hate trees, they hate the environment, these are just dumb hicks who just want to capitalize as much as they possibly can. But on the other hand, you have the other side, oh, not but tree hugging sissies. You know, it's like, no, dude, like we could die.
Yeah.
It's like, that was like 70% of the, I forgot what it was, the number was crazy, but it was in the fireside a couple weeks ago. It's like 70% of the forests have been decimated or something like that. It was like some ridiculous number. We were talking about, you know, climate change and global warming and such. And, you know, then
70%, Jesus.
Yeah, I somebody's got to fact check that number, because if that number is real, like, that's crazy.
Maybe there's a problem, yeah.
Well, that's where the famous line, trees grow back came from.
Right.
You know?
Right. Yeah.
Like,
I think that you don't see the destruction, like, in front of you, and then it's just, stuff is so convenient, you know what I mean? Like I think that it would be better for the environment if we took the bus to Walmart and not our vehicle.
really?
Because the bus is already bringing X amount of people to Walmart. You know what I'm saying? So it's not any extra fuel that's entering the environment, because you're just jumping on with the other people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm looking here, it says almost 70% of the deforestation in Colombia happens in the Amazon. So maybe that's where that number came from. 70% in Colombia, not the world, I don't know. But, well, yeah.
But anyway, if we took the bus, that would be better for the environment, but it's so freaking inconvenient. I can't imagine carrying all my groceries back on the bus.
Well, growing up in New York, I mean, you just took the bus.
Yep.
I mean,
yep.
The thing
but there's a lot of local shops, right? Where you know, down on the corners and...
Yeah, but those are... Yeah, but you're not going to do your general shopping, your Walmart shopping at the bodega.
How did people do that?
What do you mean?
What do they do? You just get one of those... I get a lot of groceries. We've got 4 kids and 2 adults.
Pack them all.
Pack
them on the bus.
You make the kids bring them?
Yeah, kids bring them. Everybody brings them, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you just adapt to the lifestyle.
Right.
The biggest thing about using public transportation versus having a car is that the convenience is like, you have no idea.
Yeah.
You can get it anytime you want. Whereas if you're doing the bus, you're on their schedule.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you gotta bundle up. You gotta walk down to the bus. You gotta wait for it. You gotta go with it.
Oh yeah. Sometimes it's late, or sometimes it's early, and you have to run and catch it. It's extremely inconvenient. You adapt to it.
When you get to the store, you have to be ready for a certain time.
Right. You adapt to it.
Yeah.
But it's not convenient at all.
Right.
And then once you get a taste of like doing it from the car, you'll never go back.
I mean, I've never done bus shopping.
Here it is.
I did a little bit. But.
Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations says SOFO notes that commercial agriculture generated almost 70% of deforestation in Latin America between 2000 and 2010, but only 1/3 in Africa, where small-scale farming is a more significant factor in deforestation. Okay, so the 70% number is about what happened in Latin America. And that's not good, but it's not like the entire planet.
Yeah.
So Latin America is getting ravaged right now. But Latin America has a ton of... I wonder if like 30% of the forests and...
Well, why did that happen over there?
Well, they're increasing their industry.
Oh.
And I don't even think that that stat is saying that they've destroyed 70% of their forests. What it's saying is, of the deforestation, 70% of it comes from commercial agriculture.
Oh.
But the point still stands is that I don't think that we've figured out, and I don't think we have a lot of time to figure out what the line is between, okay, yeah, human industry and human advancement versus, hey, he also had a nuclear bomb go off in this song too.
Yeah.
You know, that famous one where the house just completely gets like ravaged. And I wonder, obviously because we're Christians, we don't believe that we're ever going to pass the tipping point where we like completely destroy the planet so it's inhabitable. But that doesn't mean that we shouldn't do stuff to take care of the environment either.
Right.
But like, have you ever thought to yourself, like, we're going to completely wreck this environment? Like, it's going to be uninhabitable.
Well, I used to think that, yeah.
Like, the whole thing.
Yeah. Because, well, my theology kind of dictated that, like,
you had the doomsday theology.
Yeah, the sun was going to turn to blood, the moon to, and then everything was going to, a third of the trees, a third of this. I just thought that was the beginning of the end, and then eventually it was going to all, just fall away into corruption. There was going to be nothing left to salvage.
Well, it's interesting, is during the Jewish wars, Josephus was talking about that, about how they were cutting down the trees and clear-cutting everything and make weapons of war and all this, and how it just completely destroyed the land and like wrecked everything. And so, and there's that famous verse, destroying the destroyers of the earth in Revelation 12.
Yep.
So yeah, I don't think I've ever been in a situation in my mind or my life where I thought we were gonna completely wreck the planet. But I've always kind of, we used to watch that show Captain Planet, and it was funny because they portrayed businessmen and capitalists as just terrible arch villains.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, there's always this guy with a straw hat, and I wanna kill those trees, and
oh gosh,
we need another oil field. And, oh yeah, and it was like, they had this one tree, and it was this very special tree, and the guy just cut it down at the end of the episode, and you were like, oh, the horror. There's the same thing like in Avatar where they cut down the home tree. But
the Lorax. Was it the Lorax?
Yeah.
Is that the name of it? I don't remember. But
so I believe that we need to advance and that we need to, exercise dominion on the planet. But I also think that we gotta take warnings like this really seriously. I'd be curious to see. I'm gonna Google this guy and see what else he has as far as this stuff, because I want to see if it's in a continuum.
It's funny because when I was a vegetarian, I was way more earth conscious and like that, and that's where I more felt like we're gonna destroy this entire thing because we're such consumers, and you know what I mean. Because did you resent people who were consumers when you were a vegetarian? I think they disgusted me. Yeah, because it was like
okay.
Because there's when I was a vegetarian, my food was never amazing. You know what I mean? It was always very healthy. So you just didn't want to sit down and some people can just sit down and eat a whole bag of chips just because they taste good. Or I ate 2 bowls of those O's because they really were good. I don't think that I was necessarily too hungry for them.
Right.
But when I was a vegetarian, nothing was really like that. And so I wouldn't overindulge like that, you know what I mean? And then you just see other people eating so much. It's chill, bro. You needed that many of those. I don't know.
So then you were worried about the forests and all this?
Yeah. But then after I wasn't a vegetarian anymore, I used to live in Brunswick, Maine. And when I was living in Brunswick, they're very environment conscious, and I was environmentally conscious, and so I would, you know, bring my bags to the store so we wouldn't use up more bags, and like making all these adjustments to my life to make sure, you know, everything was fully recycled, taking care of the bottles, taking care, you know, if I don't need that, don't use that, you know, like what cleaners can you get away with using, and which ones can you make for yourself, and all of that. I loved living like that. It felt simpler and cleaner. But then I started getting obsessed with everything, because I started realizing that there's like toxins and everything, and like all the things that we do because we're trying to like create products to sell quickly to, you know what I mean? Like, and then all of a sudden I was like, oh my gosh, the walls of my living quarters, what is my mattress made out of, my pillow, like everything was like, it started, you know, I can get.
Well, I mean,
that's what happened.
But that's what I'm saying. Where's the line?
Yeah.
There'd be a line somewhere.
I need a log cabin.
I know that. Well, you'd have to cut down a bunch of trees. Make your log cabin.
Yeah, but I feel like that there's like reasonable and there's unreasonable.
But that's what I'm saying. Where's the line?
Yeah.
How do you know? How do you know? I know that what's happening in Latin America is not cool. Mm-hmm. But I don't know where that line is. So I don't know. Mr. Mystery Man, what is it? All right, what do you get the song?
It was 7, I think. It was too short for me. I wanted it longer. And then I needed that the lyrics or whatever the guy said. I couldn't even hear that.
Said. Yeah. I would have wanted to hear what the guy said. It's at 8.5 for me, because I understood what he's trying to do. Mm-hmm. And it's trying to create like a haunting soundscape for.
It needs to be longer.
What's happening?
But this is awful. But the music itself, I didn't think it was like talking about, like I could see the visuals and it was talking about the destruction and stuff like that. But like having this music playing in the middle of a thunder, hard rainstorm would be so beautiful. Like what was being played.
Well, that's why I ranked it as an 8, because to me it's versatile. It can go with this, or it can go with a thunderstorm. Mm-hmm. So it's an 8 for me. What's 7.5?
I gave it a 7.
7?
Yeah.
Come up with longer stuff for us, bruh. Longer music. But this is good though. Take care of the trees.
Yep.
You gotta do something about these trees.
Yep.
Otherwise we're ruined. We're gonna go to Walmart after this. Vin out.
Sori out.
Gone.